Hello everybody, this is my KESA video. I was able to have a meaningful conversation with my administrator about this new state accreditation system and realized that it was um, a lot of the stuff we do in the school actually relates very closely to the state system, even though it's a accreditation system through the district. Within the school, we don't see it very much. We don't hear about it very much, and I don't think that our administrators were super well versed on what it takes. I know that during our in services and our professional learning, we go through the Marzano training system, and uh, I saw a lot of crossover. So looking at the 4 R's that we were supposed to grade our district and our school on, is the first one would be relationships. I'd say we're at an implementing stage in relationships because we do have the training and we have the emphasis on communicating with parents, building those good relationships, working within the staff to create productive relationships with our fellow teachers and administrators and city and the district employees. But then also a huge emphasis is on relational capacity with students, which makes it a big deal to build those relationships in order to have a good experience teaching them, and they'll want to learn. So I'd say we're in the implementing phase, just because it's um, to me it seems brand new, and they might have been doing it a while, but um, I think we're just starting to develop more and more training in order to work on that phase. The second R would be relevance. Again, I'd say we're on implementing. I don't think that we're too far up the scale as far as the district wide. Um, we did do in services at the beginning to look at our uh, subject matters and see what we need to teach and what we don't, and redo lesson guides and um, curriculum guides. The third R would be responsive culture. This is the one I think we're into the transitioning part because of the nature of our school district and nature of our schools. We have many different cultures. It being a big city, um, we're a very diverse school. So a lot of our in services, even this year and even in last year, for the majority of the ones I was part of, concentrate on being culturally responsive while teaching and while dealing with parents and coaching, and um, being culturally responsive at all times to create and foster a great environment for the kids. And I'd say we're in transitioning because that's one of our major emphases, and I've seen it over several years, and we continuously do it and concentrate on that subject. Last R would be rigor. It's a buzzword here in the school and in the district. It's a huge emphasis this year is rigor and making sure our classes are rigorous and they're worthwhile, and it prepares the students to be college and career ready. Um, and we're just not giving out grades. So it's a huge emphasis for us. It's a huge emphasis this year. So I'd still say we're at implementing, but we have been doing a lot with it. Um, and I realized doing this, and I said this before, but doing this assignment has actually opened my eyes to a little bit on why we do what we do in these in services. Um, they don't make these meetings just to torture us. They make them because we have to go through these subjects and be well versed in these areas because of the state accreditation system or the training systems that we go through. Like I said, it's opened my eyes, and I told my principal that is, you know what, before I looked into these standards and did this, I would always think, well, why am I wasting my time? Why do we have rigor? Why are we going through how to be uh, build relationships with our kids? I think I know that, but it's because of these new accreditation systems, or just the accreditations in general, is why we do what we do, and it's actually very eye opening for me.